Every rock and roller is dating somebody who's naked.
The rock porn connection.
Everybody watches it, but nobody will say they do.
Rock stars hanging out with porn stars.
The rock world definitely is looking for that edgy kind of bad boy reputation.
Porn stars crossing over to music.
Porn stars are a huge part of American popular culture, and so, you know, American videos are popular culture. Let's put them in there. Let's cross-pollinate.
This is Mandy Moore.
This is Gregory Dark, and we're doing a video tonight.
Ex-porn directors at the helm of teen pop videos.
Somebody who has shot porn, who's used to shooting sex, may have a different point of view.
Rock stars talking about backstage sex.
Oh, I did 2 on 1d6 in Toronto, which was rad.
And the guy behind the camera, living out his own rock star fantasy.
It gets so tough to be a rock and roll star. You know what I mean?
Rankin File, rock and porn. Rock and porn, both billion-dollar industries.
The rock porn connection is huge right now. Why?
Sex sells, man. Sex sells albums. For rock, porn is kind of giving it a little bit of an edge that it had lost for a couple of years.
You get naked.
Come on, baby, make it hot.
From network TV to albums to music videos, porn is crossing over into the mainstream.
Everybody watches it, but nobody will say they do. It's not that bad. Watch people freak out on tape. It's all right. It's no big deal.
Kid Rock has porn stars in his videos and poses with them on the vinyl version of Devil Without a Cause. At this year's Grammys, he planned to have well-known adult actress Jenna Jameson on stage with him. But because of a flap with show organizers, he ended up using lesser-known porn stars instead.
It was a little dicey. Jenna Jameson was supposed to be on stage. The Grammys said ixnay on that idea because she's an adult star. How did you guys get up there?
We were unaware of anything that went on. I didn't know that it wasn't allowed.
Being an adult entertainer, sometimes it's hard for us to cross over. So if there's any chance that anybody can in our industry, it's a good, positive thing.
Kid Rock's really open about the whole porn connection. What does it do image-wise for you, do you think?
Well, I don't know. I think it's just a balance I have in my life. You know, I'm a single father and I raise my son. Obviously, I don't put it on in front of him or anything like that. And it's not like I'm the ambassador to it. I'm just saying, you know, that I do watch it and I do enjoy it. And that's about the gist. And it's not bad. It doesn't corrupt me in any way, make me a terrible, crazy person, you know?
Radio edit.
The rock industry and the adult industry work together because the people, the actors, and the rock stars are rebellious people. Therefore, they're drawn to each other.
Stephen Hirsch is the president of Vivid Video, the world's leading producer of adult films.
The people who are watching music videos are interested in the music business, also rent adult movies.
Americans rented more than 700 million porn videos last year.
If we're able to get the girls out there and have them seen in a different way than just an adult movie, that can only be positive for us.
I can't even count the amount of rock videos that I've seen where there have been porn girls as extras or actresses in it.
Vivid girls Diana Loren and Kobe Ty sing backup on Marilyn Manson's album Mechanical Animals. Porn stars also show up in Everclear's video, The Boys Are Back in Town.
It was fun to do the video. Everclear is a very professional band. It was work, and they're very into what they do. I don't think they really gave one hoot that the adult stars were there.
We're all guys on the road. We've all got committed relationships, and so we watch a lot of Vivid videos, you know, on pay-per-view. Keeps us honest.
Last year, the band performed at a Vivid party in Los Angeles.
I don't think there's anything wrong with playing this. It's not like we're cavorting with people and having unsafe sex. This is rock and roll. This is just a show. These are people who have sex for money. Who cares? I don't care.
The way that you are.
Thank you.
Steve from Smash Mouth
and Janine, yeah, she looks beautiful.
Smash Mouth lead singer Steve Harwell asked to be set up with Vivid girl Janine for the 1999 MTV Video Music Awards.
He's a nice enough guy. At one point during the night, he just like, here, carry my jacket. And off he goes, and I'm going, oh, please, don't go there. It was pretty quick that he had that whole rock star thing happening.
Janine's one of the most recognizable porn stars to cross over to music videos. She's in Everclear's video, and the main attraction in Blink 182's What's My Age Again? She's also on the cover of their latest album.
They decided we'd love to have, an adult film star. We'd love to have Janine on our cover.
Enema of the State has sold over 3 million copies.
How much of that success is due to your appearance?
I hate taking, any credit for that. I mean, they're good all on their own. But, I don't think having me on the cover hurt.
Fans of Janine want to have everything she does. Magazine covers, her movies. So now they see her on the cover of a rock record, they have to have it.
Brian Gross is familiar with the music industry. He did publicity for Elektra Records before going to Vivid as a publicist.
People in the record business, when I had announced that I was going to be the publicist for an adult film company, were shocked at first. But now that I've worked closely with them, they're excited about it. They see the opportunity to work with Vivid and the opportunities that are out there to promote their artists.
Those opportunities are cultivated by people like Gross and David Schlesinger.
I think people are now more receptive and a little more open about saying, yeah, I do like adult movies, I do watch them, I know some of the starlets, I know their names, I've seen that movie, I watched the Playboy Channel, I watched the Hot Network.
Schlesinger used to work in artist relations for Arista Records. Now he organizes lavish parties like this one in Los Angeles.
At these parties, many of these deals between the rock stars and the adult film stars are verbal. And it's like, hey, let's meet up later, let's go have dinner, let's go have some drinks somewhere else, and let's talk about the kind of projects we can work on together.
You walk up with a Vivid necklace on and they're like, Vivid. They get excited. They get just as excited as we do.
The porn rock connection, how does it tie in to where society is at in the year 2000?
We're living in fat times. People want to party. We want our cash, we want our babes, we want to go to the strip club and have a good time. And sex is fun. And money is just as important to these rock stars as sex is.
Matt Zane might be the most extreme example of the rock-porn merger.
Here we go. Just clicked in my head. Porn for the youth of America and for the world. Gen X, porn, rock and roll, parties, tattoos, everything, music, MTV-type pornos.
The 25-year-old director is best known for his Backstage Slut series. It features real rock stars talking about life on the road with groupies.
Hi, this is Jonathan Davis from Korn, and you're here at Backstage Slut 2, and this is a bunch of my friends that really like to have sex more than I do.
I did 2-on-1 in Toronto, which was rad.
That's Sugar Ray frontman Mark McGrath and Jay from Orgy in Backstage Sluts 2.
Well, I meet a lot of girls on the road, tons of chicks. It's really cool. Then right after, I meet their moms. You see what I'm talking about?
You got Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray and Backstage Sluts. Hey, he had no reservations whatsoever?
No,
you told him what it was for?
Told him exactly what it was for. Really cool guy, really nice guy. Sat right down and did it.
Rock and roll is all about this, right, babe?
Members of Limp Bizkit, Sugar Ray, Korn, Kid Rock, Insane Clown Posse, and Orgy have all been in Zane's films.
What does it say about culture that the hottest bands are in these videos speaking the way that they're speaking?
It says we have a twisted culture sexually. To me, it does. We don't deal with sexism. It's very male-centered, it's very testosterone-driven. It's very like, let's live for pleasure now.
Open up.
It's hedonistic.
I think we should make a porno right now. But since I'm a rock star, and I really don't know what to say. Oh my God, what do I do now?
Tell us something you have done, though.
How much of what's going on in the videos is you directing and getting them to do things and living out your fantasies, and how much is what they're just doing and volunteering for?
Every story in Backstage Sluts are real accounts of what groupies have done by me doing it to them or by bands telling me what they have done to them. So it's all realistic, it's all true.
Coming up, find out how a porn star goes from the Playboy Channel
I need the first orgasm of the millennium
to a Counting Crows video.
What's your connection?
Greg Dark.
Hello, my name is Gregory Dark.
An ex-porn director finds success in music videos. And the bad boys of Motley Crue get into the porn action online.
We're always linked to pornography anyway. We might as well go ahead and do it.
The people who brought you VH1 Divas 98 and VH1 Divas 99
now proudly present VH1 Divas 2000. Tuesday, April 11th, Mariah Carey, Donna Summer, Faith Hill, and more share the stage with the ultimate diva, Diana Ross. VH1 Divas 2000. One stage, one concert, one night, a whole bunch of divas singing their biggest hits. Tuesday, April 11th at 9, only on VH1.
Until now, there has been a wall between you and the tools of serious trading. That wall is coming down. The information and technology professionals use to trade is now available to everyone. Daytech Online. The rules are changing.
The world fell in love with the acclaimed novel. Now, 20th Century Fox invites you to a place where ordinary people
Welcome home.
are extraordinary
He loves everything about you.
and everyday life is unforgettable.
How can you love someone so much you just met?
Natalie Portman, Ashley Judd.
He told you he loves you?
There isn't anything better than you.
How can you not love him?
Where the Heart Is. Rated PG-13. April 28th, only in theaters.
This one's done.
Huh? Yeah, whatever.
The totally restyled all-wheel drive Subaru Forester. As easy on the eyes as it is on the road.
It's time to fall in love. With me or my Old Navy capris. So many colors, so little time. How can I choose? Some say opposites attract. I think it's these bungees.
Old Navy all-terrain capris for women and girls.
Who says you can't buy love?
A classics love affair. Joni Mitchell, Both Sides Now. Classic love songs performed by contemporary musical great Joni Mitchell, accompanied by members of the London Symphony Orchestra.
Just can't get
Joni Mitchell, Both Sides Now. Available everywhere.
Flexible metal frame. Flex On by Marshawn.
I can't believe I'm late again. Should have taken a cab. Whoa. I wonder what time she got up to get that hair.
Introducing Active Express from Redken 5th Avenue. Fast-acting formulas with food acids and proteins get you that healthy, shiny thing in a flash. High performance, not high maintenance.
Unbelievable.
Active Express. Science leaves the lab and hits the street. Redken, exclusively at fine salons.
Sure, TV Land is great TV, but more than that, it's a network that stands for something. Tremendous verbal laziness and no discipline. Golly! Tiny Villages law keepers arrest non-licensed distiller.
Jubal Foster, you're under arrest.
The van leaves at noon, dummy.
You heard what I said.
Theodore Victim? Look, a nickname's damaging.
Oh, fever.
TV Land. Television viewers love a nightly delight.
Check it out now.
It's the Rock Porn Connection.
Who doesn't love porn and porn stars? I think rock stars would probably always love porn stars.
There's really no reason to lie about it anymore.
Nice and smooth.
Video directors leaving porn behind to direct teen pop stars.
If you get a Greg Dark and he's really talented and he makes you a great video, that's what you should care about. And I think that most people in the record industry probably could care less.
Rankin File, rock and porn. If you blink, you might miss the naked woman crossing the street in the Counting Crows video, Hangin' Round.
It was really fascinating shooting with the Counting Crows.
Porn star Julie Ashton's better known for her roles in The Butt Detective and New Wave Hooker than her cameos in Counting Crows and Verve Pipe videos.
What's your connection?
Greg Dark.
Her sunglasses straight.
He's definitely the connection. His series, New Wave Hookers, that was my first major movie. People talk about the crossover. For some reason, I don't know why they don't talk about him, because he is the crossover.
Greg Dark's directed more than 40 adult films, including 1996's Sex Freaks and Shocking Truths and 1997's Psychosexuals. He's in the AVN Hall of Fame, the adult industry's version of the Academy Awards.
Hello, my name is Gregory Dark.
Dark has successfully crossed over into mainstream music videos, directing over 20 videos in the past 3 years, from Counting Crows to Verve Pipe to Ice Cube.
It doesn't really matter much if you're shooting porn or you're shooting a music video or you're shooting a big budget feature film. Talent is talent, and Greg's loaded with talent.
In the past year, Dark's been directing some of the hottest names in teen pop. Britney Spears' video, From the Bottom of My Broken Heart, and Mandy Moore's Walk Me Home.
Baby, would you
This is Mandy Moore.
This is Gregory Dark, and we're doing a video tonight.
There it is, nice and smooth.
A lot of people assume that Mandy Moore and Britney are really bubblegum. Well, let's try to give her that bubblegum image and let's bring in this porn director. And so they legitimize him and he legitimizes them and makes them edgy.
If you get a Greg Dark and he's really talented and he makes you a great video, that's what you should care about. And I think that most people in the record industry probably could care less.
Dark declined VH1's request for an interview, saying he preferred not to talk about his porn past.
People change, but that's what he did. It was then, it's a thing. That's all it is, you know? So what?
Unlike Dark, Julie has no plans to leave the porn industry. She co-hosts a show on the Playboy channel.
Live and uncensored, get ready for TV's sexiest call-in program.
I need the first orgasm of the millennium. We have a lot of talents, and we just chose this particular route to get to our goals.
Julie Ashton saddling up and heading west.
So would that crossover have been possible 5 years ago?
Definitely not. I think that a main studio would not touch an adult actress with a 10-foot pole 5 years ago, you know. But now it's down to talent. If you've got what it takes, we'll take a look at you. Want some action tonight?
Now Americans have grown a little more comfortable expressing their sexuality, at least watching a certain kind of very beautiful, sexy porn star person express their sexuality. So rock and roll is running down the track right along with that development.
I think, you know, the rock world definitely is looking for that edgy kind of bad boy reputation. It's now getting to the point where they can publicly love porn stars and associate themselves with them because it's edgy enough for that bad boy image, but it's acceptable enough to where it's not career threatening.
Danny Ash is a porn star and head of a softcore porn website that boasts 7 million hits a day.
Please welcome the bad boys of rock and roll, Motley Crue! We did this really fun event with Motley Crue just a little while ago called the Motley Crue Triple Strip.
Hey, I'm Vince Neil, and this is
Randy Castillo.
Yeah, we're from Motley Crue.
They were releasing a new live album, and they were looking for ways to promote it.
It's great to be here on Danny's Hard Drive.
We did a live broadcast where people could not only hear the live album for the first time, but they could also see 3 beautiful women stripping to it.
Who's here?
Julianne, Vicka, and Devin Lane.
I think they had identified adult online as a good crossover market.
One of our new songs is called I'm in Love with a Porn Star. We're always involved with some way linked to pornography anyway, you might as well go ahead and do it.
Having a rock porn connection, what does it do for, number 1, image, and number 2, credibility?
I mean, image, it just, I think for the regular fans out there, it's just kind of an expected thing. All the rock guys get all the hot porn chicks, you know, thing. Credibility, I don't think has anything to do with it.
Motley Crue's not the only big name doing business with Danny's. They're doing an online video with Sir Mix-a-Lot. And Kid Rock's camp once asked Danny's to sponsor his tour.
Something like Kid Rock, even a year ago, he could have gotten any number, one of beer companies or this or that. Why you guys?
Again, it's edgy, it's sexy. Who doesn't love porn and porn stars? You know?
There's really no reason to lie about it anymore. They see bands like us, who've been around for 20 years. It's okay if we do it, why not? Why not everybody else?
Lunch meets for fun.
Coming up, porn director Matt Zane lives out his own rock star fantasy.
We have a lot more fun than most rock stars do.
Plus a porn star who wants to add rock star to her resume.
I decided that if I was going to get screwed, I was going to get paid for it.
When the Red Hot Chili Peppers took the stage,
We're LA to the bone. They had the funk.
it was absolute mayhem.
So great to be on stage naked.
But when they lost their grip on reality,
We had no clue how powerful a forced drug addiction was.
it was fatal.
I'll never forget those words as long as I live. Dude, your brother's dead.
VH1 Behind the Music.
You would think your best friend dies. Okay, I've had enough. I didn't stop using at that point.
The real stories told by the stars who lived them. Coming up next, the Red Hot Chili Peppers story.
Oh, man, this is amazing. I would like to thank my writer, Mike Howard, our editor, Ben LaVille, our DP, Andrew Keller, Trina South, our sound engineer, our crew. Man, you guys rock. Also, special thanks to all the people who saw the film, because without you, this would not be possible. Oh, and I cannot forget my lovely wife. Thank you, baby. You are my muse. Thank you. Thank you so much.
This apple is a very healthy snack. But if you wiped it with a cloth dish towel, you probably added more germs than you removed. Fortunately, this apple was rinsed and dried with a strong, absorbent Sparkle paper towel. Towels like Sparkle can help reduce germs by up to 99%. After all, you only wanted her to eat the apple, right? This message brought to you by Sparkle paper towels.
Hey, sweetie.
It's not that easy, is it?
It's real easy. With 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls. All you have to do is dial right down the center.
1-800-CALLATT!
For the same low rate every minute, everywhere, dial 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
It's all good!
Everybody grab a spoon and do the Cool Whip. Woo! Rub it, dub, make it better with the tub. Do the Cool Whip. All right.
Right now, a video from Matthew Sweet, Midwest boy. He's on tour right now supporting his record In Reverse, and he recently taped an episode for that show Win Ben Stein's Money. He was on there with C.C. DeVille, the guitarist of Poison, and also resident freak Weird Al Yankovic. He's like works at MTV every now and then, right? We have Al TV. They don't have that on MTV too, do they? Good damn thing, huh? This is Matthew Sweet from 1993, his alter ego Beast. It's Time Capsule.
Altered Beast.
Altered Beast.